Hi, it's nice to see you again in my new video. This is another episode of my tricky behind-the-scenes movie series. And in this episode, I would like to share with you 3 tricky stuff about the Kandao QooCam AK. So number 1 is a very clever use of in-camera RAW plus of the Kandao QooCam AK. So with that, you can enjoy your life, your breakfast with the most entertaining style. The number 2 is how to take a perfect 360 panorama without having to do the Nadir patch, which means that 360 shot was captured without Nadir. So when you look downward, it's just perfect. I will show you setup and what I was thinking about the viewpoint. Number 3 is the high quality mobile DNG workflow. You know that with the in-camera RAW plus feature, that mobile DNG workflow for the QooCam AK has never been so complete. So you can learn a lot in this video, so keep watching. My name is Vichun Guo. I am a 360 photography maniac, and on my YouTube channel, you can learn a lot about 360 photography and master a one-shot 360 camera like never before. Now, let me run this movie for you. Now I was taking my shot with the QooCam AK and a very short selfie stick. You can see my orientation, my viewpoint, and what I was doing when taking that DNG8 shot, because I want to make the most of the in-camera RAW plus and increase that imaging quality directly inside the camera. And here I put my camera in another viewpoint to show you another view of me taking that shot. Yeah, I really lost myself in the shooting. You can see I was making faces towards that camera, and I was, yeah, that was very delicious. Here is another viewpoint for me to take another shot, but this one is quite different. I put the camera and a very short selfie stick in between my 2 legs so that the viewpoint is now floating above that dish. So this viewpoint is just like a floating in between the delicious food and myself. And that will be very interesting. And be careful with the orientation. You can see what I was arrange the stitching line. So with that orientation, that camera will take a spherical panorama without have to do that nadir patch, because the nadir is already invisible. Because the selfie stick is short, the stitching line is just lies in between me and the food, and just not in that panorama. So I can see I put my camera in another view, and you can see how I was taking a shot with this camera. But I forgot to smile in this orientation. Here you can see I pretend to enjoy that meal, and I try to capture a very interesting expression, but it turns out that I forgot to smile. But here you got my idea. I just want to show you that orientation, that viewpoint. In this case, you can see my chopsticks got cut off in the stitching line, so that is not a very good viewpoint actually. I should have put my chopstick higher above the stitching line. But anyway, this is very interesting, and that will help you capture a very interesting shot of your everyday life, especially when you have such a delicious breakfast at the morning. Here you can see I put my camera directly on the table, and I want to show you. This is all what you need to perform the mobile high-quality HDR DNG workflow. A phone, no matter it's Android or iOS, both will work. A QooCam AK, a Type-C to Type-C cable for the Android, or you can use a Type-C to Lightning cable for the iOS platform. And the card reader, if you shoot in with a micro SD card, you can try to use the Type-C. You can see that this is a dual port SD card reader. Okay, after the breakfast shooting, you can perform the in-camera RAW plus in your spare time, such as on a taxi or on a way back home, or some other time you have. You can increase the image quality right in the camera body. So now you can see I have already opened up this camera, and I will go to the playback menu. You can see there are many photos with a DNG8 icon on the bottom left. I will choose some of the photos to perform in camera plus, such as this one. You can see this is shot with a very interesting orientation, as you can find in my previous video, and also this shot. This one is also great. You can see all the delicious food on the table, right? I will multi-select this one as well as this one and perform this in-camera RAW plus, right? Okay, click on ready, and the camera body will automatically perform the in-camera RAW plus for us to increase that imaging quality right inside the camera without any PC or desktop. So in your spare time, you can open up the camera as long as it has much more power, or you can connect to a power bank. You can see, and you can go with your kids, enjoy a coffee, or enjoy a cup of whiskey like me, right? Okay, so after a short while, we can see the merge in the camera body is also really fast. So for every one set of DNG8 with in-camera RAW plus, one set of RAW plus will take around 37 seconds. It's really fast. And by performing this in-camera RAW plus, we can get ready with our phone, because we're gonna carry the phone with us every day in our lives. Okay, after in-camera RAW plus, let's copy and paste the high-quality raw data from the camera to our Android platform. Because the Wi-Fi doesn't support DNG transfer, so we have to go to the camera to utilize the mass storage mode. Go to settings, go to the USB mass storage mode, and after that, let's connect with this official Type-C cable. Or you can use any other Type-C to C cable as you want, and that will help you to copy and paste the data from the camera body. XFAT Paragon software, and that software will automatically detect the QooCam APP. As you can see, it have detect the internal storage, and click on mount and go to this very interesting the total file commander. This is one of the best, and go to the main menu, go to this folder and find this high quality raw data with a suffix of R. You can see that. So choose this one. There's two files at high quality in-camera RAW plus high quality DNG files. So copy to clipboard, and in this bookmark I have add some specific folder to my favorite. So I will choose to copy and paste to the QooCam DNG folder and paste here. It's really fast, and copy and paste, it just take a few seconds. And after that, you can disconnect this QooCam APP and focus on your post-process. After that, go to your file gallery and multi-select all the files and share directly to the Lightroom Mobile. And in Lightroom Mobile, you can do some post-process with your high-quality DNG file. Here, I open this Adobe Photoshop Lightroom, and in all photos, you can see this. And I will show you this one because this is a very interesting shot with this camera. And you can go to the auto settings, make it a very good starting point, and choose some light, bring back more detail in the dark, and suppress the highlight. And for temperature, you can see for the outside the windows, it looks way too blue, which means the temperature is not so precise. So we should push this side, and this is just right, okay? And for the interior shot, it's just a little bit oversaturated. So I will lower down the saturation a little bit, just like what we were doing on the desktop. And fine-tuning more about the temperature settings, okay? Or you can directly use this as a eyedropper tool to manually set the reference white balance. Okay, it's up to you. And after that, in this folder, you can add more textures that will give you more sharp image on my face. You can see that if I add more texture, you can see my image looks way more sharp. And for some other stuff, I will leave as it is. And one more thing to share with you is I will always click on the remove chromatic aberration. Okay, so we can apply the same settings to the next one, but here I will only show you one example. And now next step is to share the photos to your device, and remember to share all the camera and camera raw info for the QooCam app, because in the mobile high quality DNG workflow, the QooCam app is that mobile stitcher for us. So after that, you can just export with JPEG and click on OK. After a short while, this camera will automatically export this high quality DNG into a high quality JPEG file in your cell phone. Okay, and go back to Total File Commander, go to the bookmark, and go to the Lightroom, and we will find this very interesting high quality photos here. And we cut to clipboard, go to the bookmark, and go to that QooCam 8K folder. It is just the folder inside the QooCam app. You can see that. Long press, copy and paste here. Now go back to your desktop and go to the QooCam app, open the software, and then you will see that file just appear in your shot. And this is the shot you will have directly inside your app. You can see the stitching quality is really insane, and the color is great, the stitching is great, the atmosphere is also very, very good. And now we are going to export in the JPEG format. Click on share and save to album, share as a 360 photo, and click on done. And after that, we can open the album, and in the gallery app, we can find these photos directly in the app album of the QooCam app. Okay, now we are going to export this very interesting 360 panorama as the final stitched panorama. Save, share, click on share, save to your album as a 360 photo, click on done. And remember to turn off the watermark or turn off the logo on the Nadir if you want to have a perfect result. Here, open album in the gallery app. We can find this shot in the QooCam app album. Here is this very interesting shot with high quality the color correction directly on the mobile platform. And after that, if you want to make a perfect Nadir patch, you can go to the touch retouch. But because for my setup before the shooting, I think the Nadir will be very, very small. I don't have to do the Nadir patch, so you can find that. Turn the 360 view, you can see this Nadir is already perfect. It's invisible. I don't have to do any Nadir patch. So the setup, the shooting orientation, and the shooting setup is really important for you to have a very best result straight out from the camera. Okay, to wrap up, as we can see from the start to finish live demo section, we can see that the in-camera RAW Plus played a very important role in the high quality mobile DNG workflow. And that is exactly what I want to share with you in this video, that with the help of in-camera RAW Plus, which means we have a portable RAW Plus built inside the camera, and we can carry the RAW Plus software with us anywhere and anytime, and we can take the advantage of our spare time to increase the imaging quality with in-camera RAW Plus. So that is insane. That will help us achieve a much better quality photo straight out from the camera. Okay, so why do I have a blue band for the QooCam 8K? Because this is a secret, a limited edition for the QooCam 8K to have a blue band for the camera. I hope you can learn something from this video, and I hope you can take better photo in one-shot 360 photography in the future with the help of my channel and my video. And in future, I will update more about video about 360 photographies. Stay tuned. Until next time, bye.